Hey guys, good morning from Dhaka, Bangladesh. Today we'll be talking about a couple of fragrances. One fragrance from House of Kenzo, other one's going to be House of Ralph Lauren. This is going to be full bottle presentation review. Other one's going to be a sample review, official sample. So time it's in Dhaka is around almost 2 a.m. Very hot and humid conditions nowadays, as I told you in last few days. So yeah, we're heading towards winter, like can say 1 to 2 months time. Until then, it's gonna be really, really hot. So let's see. We are still using aquatic. This is one of the nighttime aquatic, I think, and I think there are not many reviews on this one. I haven't seen any on YouTube. If there are, I do apologize, but I haven't really seen any review on Low Kenzo Intense. This is the fragrance, and this is called this is for men, Purom. Okay, so I want to clear out something before I start the review. This whole thing about Kenzo is very confusing for me. Okay, this same bottle presentation, okay, there are many fragrance lines, and I always like am confused because the initial one I'll show you, which is the starter point for all, is called Low Par Kenzo. Okay, I think these are same low line, and this is like featured very beautiful water ripple effect bottle. I'll keep it here just for the review, but then they stopped this line, then they started Low Kenzo. There's no Low Par. Okay, and I think low there was one more called uh, wait, Kenzo Aqua Purum, which is similar to this blue bottle but painted blue, not like a blue glass, and the cap would be also blue. So the new line of Kenzo EDT Intense, they changed the bottle now. It looks like the bamboo bottles. So Kenzo Purum, Kenzo Lopar, Kenzo, they can all get very confusing. So make sure you know which one you want, and that's how I want to start, because you can easily end up getting the wrong fragrance, or they're also for women. They have electric wave, a lot of these other names, right? So let's see. Okay, so these bottles standard I think came usually 50 and 100 ml, but this one I only found 100 ml, and I got it for a kind of like a deal. It turned out about $62, okay, after discount, but in retail these are expensive. It can go up to, I think, $110 or something like that. Do not pay retail on these. Okay, so here's the box, very beautiful. Few days back I got I think Rokas, Ode Rokas. They're the similar kind of bottle, blue and white. I really like this. It's like a midnight blue, and then there's like ocean. I think there's this nice clouds at the back. Low Kenzo Intense, the name, and this is EDT Intense, the concentration. Keep these in your information, so it will be part of the review. Side says Kenzo, back Low Kenzo Intense. This is very beautiful dark blue, and this is Kenzo up top. Bottom you find the batch code and all that. This was a release of 2015 by, who was the perfume? Olivier Cresp, who did fragrances like Black Excess, perhaps, and Versace Menu Fresh. Um, I'm not quite sure about the Menu Fresh, but Black Excess I remember. Okay, so here's the beautiful bottle, just like Low Par Kenzo. This one has the wavy effect, which is really beautiful. It's very unique bottle design. You can see from the side, you'll see. So it is opaque, but not all the way. You can see the juice moving in there. That means you can see through. Okay, the base got the sticker. The cap is not very snug fit. You can close it, but then it doesn't really stay that nicely. Okay, but the atomizer is kind of cute. It's at the side, which you also find in Prada Amber Purom and some of the bottles. Really nice. Cap is well done. Okay, so this one, as I told you, similarly done as Low Par Kenzo, which is one of my favorite summer fragrances. Very nice aquatic ozonic fragrances, kind of watery, and this is discontinued now. So the new ones, they're called Low Kenzo or Kenzo Low, something like that. Okay, so Low Par Kenzo is no longer in the market. I really enjoy this. So the atomizer on these, they're okay, not bad. Let's show you small bursts. I am wearing this on my hand. Let's go one more, like couple more. Okay, now it closed. Okay, now the cap actually set on place, right? So when you talk about nose breakdown, this one has seawater, yuzu, lime, black basil, cedar, and vetiver. Relatively simpler note breakdown, and you can get some idea it's gonna be like a freshie, right? In my humble opinion, many people compare this with this fragrance called Invictus on Fragrantica. And in Fragrantica, you find a lot of reviews, a lot of voting and all that. Sometimes they're accurate, sometimes they are biased, or sometimes people just downvote, upvote a fragrance for no reason. But I still take note, and I try to compare. So you actually get, like, from my perspective, I get to try both, and I give you realistic opinion or comparison, right? In my humble opinion, this has some sea accords or some sea breeze, the freshness of Invictus in there. Maybe sometimes from Invictus Legend, the sweetness, and a little bit of a darkness of Invictus Intense, which I also reviewed. In my channel, I reviewed all the Invictuses except the new one, Elixir. So this is not a straight up clone of Invictus. This one has similar vibes, but this is darker. Okay, this fragrance is definitely nighttime. It reminds me of Cool Water Night Dive, but Cool Water Night Dive was not very sweet. It was a bit more dark. This one, perfect balance. You just look at the picture or the image here. This is how this fragrance smells. Okay, someone said the color of the bottle describes this fragrance. It's like this, like people say perhaps YSL YDP like uh, dark blue fragrance. No, I don't think it's YDP like, but it definitely is similar to this color. If this color had a smell, this is that fragrance. When I smell it, it opens up really refreshing, really nice, crisp, clean. They said yuzu and lime. You can also say perhaps you get kind of like a watermelon accord. You can imagine those notes, or maybe a fizzy drink or something like that. So it's very fresh up top, but it's not all the way like a blue fragrance. It's not like Bleu de Chanel kind of grapefruit. Okay, so yuzu and lime, you may be reminded of some of the L'eau de Sel line of Issey Miyake, but it has its own signature citrus. Kenzo and Issey Miyake, they use similar kind of citruses. Very beautiful houses. Okay, so this fragrance, the pros are these. Okay, the bottle is very beautiful. The price, if you look for a deal, perhaps you'll get a deal, but it's not super cheap. Perhaps you have to perhaps you have to invest something like $45 to $55 cheapest if you find a tester. Maybe it will not come with a cap. But Kenzo fragrance in general are cheaper than many other designers nowadays, for sure, like Bulgari, Chanel. These houses I do not look at that much anymore because they're way overpriced. This one is still understandable. $60 is a bit much, I understand, but I cannot find this fragrance anywhere else, so I paid that much. But you can look for it maybe 55 bucks, 55 bucks. Okay, so strong point, beautiful bottle. Opening is really beautiful. Projection initial is very, very nice. At least 45 minutes, I got excellent projection. If it's a little bit breezy night, if you're going out for a walk, which I do in evening, so if it's like cloudy, it's gonna rain, and you can see the windy evening sort of, this is the perfect fragrance for that. Okay, I think this is a summer night beauty, where you can wear the same rainy days, like breezy rainy days, low par Kenzo. This one, let me spray a little bit more. Let me spray a little bit just to remind myself. Okay, this one I wear when it rains. Okay, just like Haute Refresh by Hermes, I wear this during rainy days. Absolutely, really uplifting, very, very citrusy, very lemony, and not much to do with this fragrance. Okay, Low Kenzo Intense and Low Par Kenzo, very different fragrances, but I would still say this is like a Versace Manu Fresh, similar role. This is more, you can say, Invictus done right, Invictus done mature. It's less sweet, and there is a little bit of a darkness about it. They say black basil. I never really smelled that note before, so I cannot tell you. But it feels like it's a dark cedar note, on the base. So it's like woody. So it has the woody, dark woody base, and maybe a little bit hint of a, I don't know, spices, kind of mild spices. Okay, so it reminds me of something like Bulgari Aqua Puro. Okay, similar family. So this is an interesting one, not all the way unique, but not all the way a straight up clone of Invictus. Okay, need to try it. The longevity on this, on me, in this high heat is dying down quickly. After 3 hours, I cannot detect it that much. But I feel, like when the humidity goes down, it will go about 4.5 hours, like 1 hour more, but it's not a beast. So keep that in mind. Freshies will never be all their fragrance unless you are looking at something from Mansera or Montas. Okay, these are different stories, or Parfum de Marly. These niche houses are different. But something like Versace Porum, Manu Fresh, Polo Blue, Bulgari's, I don't know, Purom or Bulgari Man, this kind of fragrances will be similar 3 to 4 hours you're looking at. Okay, so it will be good for gym, it will be good for night outs, but go heavy. Okay, if you're wearing a suit, let's say it's breezy, kind of cool, but it doesn't really push so much. The projection from this, I felt after half an hour or so, it comes close to your skin. You have to really bring your arm next to you, then you can smell it. Maybe people around you can smell it. So projection longevity, I would say above average, not beast mode, not very weak, right? So I remove Invictus from here, and I'll end up or conclude saying that this fragrance people need to try. Kenzo House, I really have reviewed quite a few. Whatever I can find, I review because I really adored this house. Their Kenzo Jungle Elephant, their Kenzo Jungle for Men, Kenzo Air, great fragrance. Kenzo Tokyo, man, I reviewed quite a few. Kenzo Purom, Kenzo, I think Kenzo Om Night. Just check out my reviews on Kenzo. Just type Kenzo Joy Amin, you'll see how many I review. I just love this house. So I think this one belongs in a fresh list, just a nighttime wearing. Daytime you can also wear it, but it has to be air conditioned room. Overall, my assessment on this fragrance, I would say this is not quite a masterpiece, but I really like it. I had to blind buy this. I was scared that it's going to be just like Invictus, but it's not. Honestly speaking, I love low Parkins a little bit more in terms of smell, but it doesn't last more than 1.5 hours. This one does push about 3 hours, but in a mild way. Overall, I would still give this 7.5, low Kenzo Intense. Check it out, and always check out for the name. The EDT Intense means not much. Okay, so there you go. End of the review. One more review, then we'll upload it. Stay safe, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.